Hello everybody. This is an astrological forecast for Libra for September of 2013. This also applies if you have a Libra ascendant. First thing to say, my dear Libras, is happy birthday, especially to those of you, of course, that have birthdays early Librans. I hope this is a really wonderful, successful year ahead for you. So we are still up against this backdrop of this grand cross being very strong in the heavens, and I know, Librans, boy, you've been feeling this very strongly because you're a cardinal sign, and these are all cardinal signs. And the cardinal signs are all about action, movement, and this is a very tense aspect in the heavens. We're looking here with these oppositions and squares, as you can see my red lines. We're seeing tension in the world. We're feeling tension within ourselves. We know we have to change. We know we have to lift our vibrations. And for you Libras, it's affecting you in your home. Your security may be being challenged, maybe you have to relocate, or maybe you want to move, know you need to move, things are rumbling. Your relationships, there's a huge amount of change, Libras, in your relationships, in your career direction. There's opening, there's movement, there's a new direction for you there possibly. And what's happened is that Venus is joined into the game now in your sign, in your first house. So Libra, particularly the first 10 days of the month with Venus in your sign, this should be lovely for you. You love to get along with people. I would imagine you are going to get along with people for the most part. There could be an odd surprise because of Uranus in your 7th house. I know there have been quite a few surprises in your relationships lately, but really looking at it, do something nice for yourself. Get a new hairstyle, makeup, have a massage, just something that makes you feel good, because this Venus in your first house attracts people to you. So if you want to attract somebody, a new friend, a new relationship, a new business idea, great time with this Venus in your first house. September the 5th, we have a new moon in Virgo. And it's in your 12th house. There's a lot going on in the 12th house for you Libras. And this new moon in your 12th house is all about cleaning out the cobwebs of your mind. Beliefs that you've got that don't serve you anymore. Beliefs that maybe, you know, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready yet. For what? Just start questioning what you're thinking about. It's a wonderful time for anything done in seclusion, in retreat, quietness. Good time to think about what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want. Your dreams could be very powerful with this 12th house aspect. And it's a wonderful time for getting in touch with anything that is esoteric, and good time too, with Mercury there, for developing your psychic abilities, tuning in, really developing that telepathy. We all have it, but we haven't developed it. Some of us have really developed it more than others. And since we are now traveling to other planets, it's coming soon, we need to start thinking about that, what that might feel like, what that might look like. And this gives you an opportunity to tune into some more of that. Into the future, really, tuning into the future, your future and the global future as well. It goes together. On September the 9th, Mercury moves into your first house. And this is a great time for communicating, good time to get over your point of view. Libras, you're not always terribly assertive. You can be if a justice is involved, when you feel like you need to fight for the underdog, yes, then you get involved. But this is about maybe sticking up for yourself, sticking up for your own guns if necessary, speaking out, speaking up. It's a very good aspect to have with Mercury in that first house. And also you'll probably be listened to more. On September the 11th, we have Venus, planet of money, going into your second house. Now, I know we've got Saturn in your second house, so many of you are restructuring your finances, needing to get more sensible about finances, grounded, really looking at things in detail. Well, Venus here will lighten things up a little, will enable you, maybe somebody will give you something, a gift, maybe money or a present. A nice business proposal coming to you, something that's interesting. Anything where you can look at making money yourself, you might get a bonus. This Venus is also quite good, can be actually for finding something beautiful for your home. You might find a bargain, particularly with Venus and Saturn together. That can mean a bargain. So look out for some good bargains, good deals. September the 19th, we have the full moon. 2 weeks after we've had the new moon in your 12th, and we have the full moon in your 6th house of work and health. So this puts focus on your health, your well-being. This will be a wonderful time to do anything that is self-healing with Neptune there. Anything that is alternative. Anything involving diet, looking at your diet, maybe doing a cleanse. Anything that involves healing yourself, taking responsibility, not looking outside yourself, but doing it for yourself, because if you can tune into your own body, and especially if you cleansed out your mind with the new moon in the 12th, then this full moon in the 6th should be very powerful for you. You could in fact have a physical healing, because so many of our ailments really do stem from something mental and emotional. And so if you can clean that bit out, then there can be a real healing physically here on that level. As well, there can be a healing to your workplace. Maybe there's been something awry, maybe that could be healed as well. You would also have to watch out for any kind of betrayal in the workplace. Watch your back a little bit, because as well with the moon there, you may feel more sensitive than usual. Make sure you're not taking things personally that are not meant personally though, because sometimes something really wasn't meant for you and you've taken it on board and then you get yourself upset. So just keep that in mind. On the 22nd of September, yay! Sun goes into Libra, into your first house when it's birthday time. So this shines a light on you, who you are, what you're about, what you want from life, shining you, your unique abilities. It's an opportunity to reinvent yourself, to be the person that you've wanted to be, to grow into it. Your relationships are still going to be very changeable. That's going to be part of the backdrop. But here you get an opportunity to change yourself. Not to be so adaptable maybe, but to be able to say, no, this is what I want, and whether people like it or not, this is what I want to do. So for example, if I want to do origami and make something at 3 o'clock in the morning and it's just what I'm feeling like doing, that's what I do. And that's how I would use these energies in this first house. Obviously, as long as it's not abusing or hurting somebody, and that is obviously a given. So there you have it, my dear Libras. I wish you a wonderful birthday. I hope you've noticed the difference in the sound quality. Thank you to so many of you who gave me necessary feedback, and I have now updated everything, and I hope it's making a big difference into your listening pleasure. Thank you for subscribing and sharing, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.